Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury and provide Jim Beckley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The national anthem. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Crosses it in, he's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Montiel. That is Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's the throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Martinez. Well read, nice interception. Almada. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. Out towards the flank. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Aimed at the far side. Pass somewhat off target. Medina. Cucurella aimed beyond the defence. Romero. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Romero and Fernandez. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Looking to play him in. This might spell danger. And a chance! Goal! Spain! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Marcó en el minuto 11 el dorsal 7.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Williams. Ferran Torres is onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Ferran Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Martinez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Look at this chance! And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Marcó en el minuto 13 el dorsal 10.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
An instinctive delivery. De Paul. Medina. No, that was never going to make it. Tries from a long way out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Foot in. Llorente. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's played into the area. That's an excellent interception. Not the most convincing of passes. McAllister. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for options for movement. Romero. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Cucurella. Great vision. Nico Williams receives it in a wide position. Cross goes in there. Oh, well played, well played. Martinez. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Almada. He is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Almada showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ferran Torres, shifting it to the flank. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Montiel gets it away. Kubasi. And here's Yamal. Oh, important interception. Medina. Now it's Martinez. Fernandez. Now it's DePaul. Montiel. Montiel is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's had it taken off him. Laporte. Well, there's the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Ferran Torres. DePaul.
That's going in strongly.
Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Being shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Llorente. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Romero can get it clear. Chance! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front!
Marcó en el minuto 28 el dorsal 17.
Spain have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Goes looking wide. DePaul plays a sharp little ball here. Nico Williams. Bit too much weight on the pass. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That pass has been well intercepted. Martinez tries to pass it through. Half an hour played now. McAllister. Can he get on the end of this? And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. Romero. De Paul. Montiel. Kubasi. And he cuts out the supply. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Llorente, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Fabian Ruiz gets a foot in here. Laporte bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's the Paul. That has found him in acres of space. And the shot! And he's straight offside. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Almada. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Over to the right flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. Played in. Terrific effort! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and fed it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Llorente does really well there. He is strong. De Paul challenged just a bit on the firm side. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's De Paul. Now it's crossed in, towering header! And that's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Messi. It's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Romero looking for the run. Montiel picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. In towards the back stick. Long ball upfield.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Medina makes the interception. Medina gets over and intercepts. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Martinez. He's having a hit! And no, just off target.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Llorente. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's aimed into the middle, and the keeper beats it away. Pedri, Llorente, and it's tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Montiel. Nicely weighted ball. Laporte is flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? And it's Llorente. And he lines up a cross. Oh, good climb! And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And here is the first touch of the second half. Now it's Messi. Fabian Ruiz pinches it off him.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gets a good foot in there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Almada. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Clipped into space. Impressive jump! Oh, it's come loose. Takes the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Montiel. And it's Pedri. Laporte. Ferran Torres! And that's a good finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the pass is intercepted. Almada makes a dash for it. Romero calmly anticipates. Chance here to counter. And they're back on the ball again. And that has been slung wide. He has found the way through. That'll be a throw. And that has left him in a heap. Laporte. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Romero. What a throw in. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Almada. Now it's Fernandez. This looks promising. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
El dorsal 10, Messi.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Romero. And now they can clear their lines. Looking to play him in. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. And he can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's the keeper's ball. Nico Williams needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, it's come loose. Romero not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. To Martinez. And it's Fernandez. Almost an hour gone. Williams. Ferran Torres. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Engages and forces him off. And he's let fly! It's not an especially good pass, that. Fabian Ruiz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Paul. No, he's not getting past him there. The ball has bounced loose now. Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball. That's rather hopeful. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's been hooked away. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's found space here. That's put paid to the danger. And that's a throw-in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Deftly away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's found support out wide. De Paul. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Pedri. Pedri crosses. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Good ball, good take. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's there to get it away. Fernandez, nicely spread. Now it's to Paul. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Almada. Knocks it into space. And here's Yamal. Martinez. And it's McAllister. De Paul has created one goal already. In with the challenge. Cucurella running with the ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Lovely, now then. And he shoots! It's a loose ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 21.
Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Gonzalez. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Argentina have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Fernandez. Fabian Ruiz does well to get it back.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
Romero. Martinez. McAllister. Now Romero. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. Montiel. McAllister. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's McAllister. And he is dashing away. Goes for a shot!
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there. Now that's well seen too. But that has not gone well. Cucurella. Swung over. Gonzalez cuts out the pass. He has found the way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a good foray he's making. And here's Oyarzabal. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oyarzabal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Spain have their second corner now. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that is out of play. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
McAllister. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gavi receives it in a good position here. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. McAllister. Now he's running away. Quality ball. Tagliafico. Tries to play it through. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed.
He's gone for goal. 4 extra minutes added on. Zubimendi. Now Nico Williams. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Llorente. Great pitch, shoots! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Simeone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's managed to get free. Oyazabal, he's through on goal here. McAllister, Palacios. So that's it. It is all over. Spain can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.